to talk about that. Mr. Mohan, good morning and thanks for joining in. Tell us a little bit about this deal. I mean, you put out a release on the BSE saying that the promoters have no intent of any secondary sale. Could this be a hostile takeover from Minda Corp?
I would not like to comment about information that I do not have or that is speculative in nature, ma'am. I was made aware of this late last night. And since then, I have spoken to a couple of our key institutional investors as well, and they are very firmly backing us as well. So if Minda has such a plan in place, I'm not aware of it, and I think we have countermeasures to take them on.
Hi, good morning, Vikram. You know, there was a large trade that took place today, but you're saying that your investors, we'll have to see who was the seller. But any color on who potentially could it be? More than 2% equity has changed hands in pre-open.
I'm not aware right now, and I will not comment on it.
All right. So as of now, you know, as per your disclosure, you have said that you're not a seller. What if the price is better? If it was more lucrative, would you be looking at it, or you definitely don't want to sell?
I definitely do not want to sell. I'm 1,000% committed to this business. Because I think have all the building blocks in place. We have all the necessary technologies in place. We have signed 3 technology agreements with leading global companies from Silicon Valley and Europe, which will further help hone our product offerings. We showcased all of this at the recently concluded Auto Expo, which had an extremely good reception. Our market share is going up. We have a very strong order book. We have 0 long-term debt. We are generating very healthy cash profits. We have the capacity, and we know we are on a growth curve. So why would I sell when I have the growth prospects for my business?
No, you made it very clear. 1,000% price is not a consideration. Vikram, could you just a couple of questions? Could you tell us what is how much do the promoters own, and any other large institutions who you said you've spoken with a bunch of them? Who've made it clear, I mean, how much of the other than promoter equity is with you, according to you? I mean, what's your sense? Since you've already spoken to people.
About 37% of promoter we have equity. I have at least 16% of institutional shareholders that have committed that they will stay committed to us.
So 37 plus 16, you're saying you have on your side in terms of that they will not sell, right?
Yes. Absolutely.
Okay. Now, you said you have countermeasures, Vikram. I mean, could you elaborate?
I would not like to talk about it. I'd like to keep my cards close to my chest. And as and when developments happen, we will, I mean, this is, if it's a game of poker, I'd like to keep my cards close to my chest.
Sure. Vikram, you said you don't have any intention to sell, but do you see any synergies with Minda Corp? Even if you don't sell, would you work with them at any point in time?
No, they are competitors through one of their businesses, but we have taken away a lot of market share from them. And I think in terms of technology and positioning, we are on a very, very solid footing with regard to our instrument cluster business, driver information, automotive electronics business, which is the only business that they compete with us in our portfolio of businesses. So I don't see any synergy in working with them.
Okay, and can you tell us what are the growth targets for your own business? I mean, this time in the quarter gone by, your profits have almost doubled. What is the growth plans that you have for the business?
We expect to beat the market by at least 5 to 7% quarter on quarter in the coming quarters.
All right. You know, Vikram, you're doing close to 500 crores per quarter. So that'll be, you'll end up the year maybe closer to around 2,000 crores odd. Since you're positive on growth prospects, where do you see this number headed for FY24? And also in terms of margins, you're doing around 11-12%. Can you hold on to it?
I would be comfortably be able to hold on to my margins because I think the worst is behind us in terms of the IC shortage and the premium freight that we've been paying, which has been eroding margins, and that
on growth,
worst is, I think in the coming quarters, which should only get better for us, and I think we would be able to maintain this growth rate, if not better it. I don't want to give a forward-looking number for the next couple of quarters.
Vikram, you have done 20% growth. You can maintain that for FY24.
Yes, I can.
Okay, all right. Thanks a lot, Vikram, for joining in and giving us more clarity on what's happening with the Pricol Minda Corp deal. They're saying that they were made aware